Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back again. We'll be doing communication. Last time we have done formal communication and informal communication. From formal communication, we have learned meaning, isn't it? And then after that, some common networks of formal communication, advantage and disadvantage of formal communication. Today we'll be doing informal communication, its common networks with the diagram, and then we'll be knowing about advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so first of all I would like to talk about informal communication. Now, what is informal communication? So if formal communication is a proper channel of talking with subordinates, isn't it, superior subordinate relationship, by following some authority responsibility relationship, isn't it, chain of command, okay, official communication, that comes under formal communication. Now, informal communication also exists within the formal communication. How come it is like that? See, you people are, for example, you are in the school, isn't it? You are talking with the teacher in the classroom, you talk with the principal in the principal office, you talk with the other teachers also in a formal way, isn't it? But if you go outside, okay, if you go outside with the teachers for picnic or something like that, for enjoying, isn't it, and get together or something like that, then how do you talk? Do you talk in a formal way? No, isn't it? So you talk in a friendly manner. So after doing that, you feel like satisfied, isn't it? You can fulfill your social needs by talking about your family, by saying, like, if your aunt is working in the school, inside the school you talk madam, and then after school you'll tell auntie or something like that, isn't it? So if you talk in a informal way, then that is only informal communication. Are you getting my point? Okay, so informal communication is not a different thing. It exists within the formal communication. If the formal communication over, and if the same people come outside and talk about the office hour, or you for in your example, after classroom, isn't it, after your teacher has gone from your classroom, you are free, then when you talk with your friends by saying or making comments that that teacher has taught us like this but we didn't understand or something like that, isn't it, you talk either negative or positive, doesn't matter, but when you give feedback after your teacher gone from the classroom, when you talk and share with your friends in a friendly way, you share and you feel like satisfied after talking with your friends, isn't it? So that way, if you communicate, then that is only informal communication. Okay, now grapevine, see, the network of informal communication, which is so confusing, from where the information come from, where is the source of information, doesn't know. Okay, so see, you heard about rumors or something like that, isn't it? Something happened, two guys, one of our friend and then another friend from that college or something, like they got pass stopped, like that you heard and you share and make a rumor sometimes, like that, isn't it? Gossiping, all those things are only informal communication. You never know the source of information also sometimes in case of informal communication, which is so confusing. Okay, so those things, those network of informal communication is only known as grapevine. Okay, common networks. Now see, with the pictures we'll understand about the network pattern, informal communication pattern. Okay, so first one is gossip pattern. This gossip pattern says that, see, diagram you have to make it like this. First of all, information has got with number one, he only knows the information, but he has shared the information in such a way, in a random pattern. Okay, he told to everyone. But this thing does not happen in formal communication, because if one has to communicate, then they have to go through proper channels. See, first of all, in formal communication, what will happen? If top level management people make policies or something like that, then they pass on to the middle level management. It goes to the lower level management, isn't it? So that also in the hands of the chairman or something like that, manager, isn't it? So the particular people, okay, that information comes, and then he will only disseminate to other his subordinates, followers, isn't it? So it's like that, proper channel. Okay, in a proper manner. Also chain of command will be there. Well, passing the information. But here what happens? He only knows the information and he has spread out like anything to everyone. Okay, this pattern in case of formal communication, this is more centralized. We have learned like that, isn't it? The power is only in the hands of a single person. He is disseminate the information in a proper way. First of all, he says to somebody else, his follower, subordinate, and then that subordinate is the boss for other his subordinate, isn't it? So it will be in a chain. Okay, so that way the message has to be passed on. But here in case of this informal communication, in gossip pattern, what will happen? He shares randomly at a time with everybody. Okay, so this is gossiping pattern. Now another one is clusters pattern. It says that two of them has known about the information. Among them, one has shared to other 2%. Again, among them, one has shared to 2%. Like that, it happens. It goes in like that. Understood? So this is known as clusters. In case of formal communication, this picture was something like decentralized pattern. Okay, you can refer to there. Here the source of information is unknown. That's why it becomes a cluster. Now in the third, single strand. Here this type of picture you can see in the formal communication, and that is known as chain pattern. Okay, where one leader will give the information to his subordinate, and then that subordinate is the boss for somebody else. He pass on that message to his subordinate. Again, that subordinate will pass on to his subordinate. It goes like that and following chain. Okay, but here it is, the first source of information is unknown. It's like I don't know the information, even then I am telling to somebody else. हो कि हैन हो जस्तो लाग्यो, most probably it's like that गरेर चाहिँ the message has passed on to somebody else. त्यसले पनि अनि त्यस्तो भन्दै थियो, it's like that, isn't it? उसले फेरि अर्कोलाई, so it will be like that. First of all, the source of information is not known. Okay, so this happens in informal communication. Now here it is probability. This kind of thing was there in the will pattern randomly. Here it is probability. See, source of information is unknown, but then it is going like this. Okay, following the direction anywhere the information passed on. So this kind of picture may happen in case of informal communication. Plus gossip, cluster, single strand, and probability. You understand the picture and try to explain it. Okay, now advantages of this informal communication. So informal communication we have already learned. After we do the informal communication, okay, informally when we communicate, informally when we talk with somebody else, or with your teacher or your uncle or your aunt or your friends, what will happen? The objective is to talking informally is to get satisfaction, isn't it? You share with somebody means you get satisfaction. So advantages of this informal communication will be develop friendly relationship and social satisfaction. Okay, after you communicate informally, you feel so better. Even if you talk with your teacher informally sometimes in the break time, then you feel good, isn't it? So you can develop that friendly relationship and you feel socially also you will be satisfied. Okay, now another advantage is matters can be discussed which is sometimes impossible. Yes, in case of formal communication, what will happen? You may be hiding or you are not getting that chance of sharing, isn't it? You feel hesitant to talk about your family matters, your own problem, isn't it? So in that case, when you will be in informally when you are sharing means that matters which you are hiding or you are becoming hesitant to talk about, that can also be discussed here. Okay, which is not possible in formal communication, that is also possible here in informal communication. Another one, provides information to all the members irrespective of official relationship. Here, yes, in case of formal communication, what will happen? Sometimes some of the message, some of the information is only limited to some of the superiors. They are hiding, they are not sharing to each and every members, because some of the crucial vital discussion, isn't it? Some of the secret, they maintain some secrecy also within the superiors, okay? But in case of informal communication, nothing is like that. The source of information is unknown, isn't it? As anyone will talk about anything, okay? They share randomly with anyone, okay? It's like that. So information can be known by all the persons. There won't be any limitation for understanding the information. Now disadvantage is also there in case of informal communication. What are those disadvantages? Let's see. Information travel very unsystematically and get distorted also. You know, like in case of informal communication, it travels very fast. Like gossiping, you know very well. जुन चाहिँ कुरा चाहिँ नभन्नु भनेको हुन्छ नि, that will be like spreading so fast, isn't it? मैले एउटालाई भने यस्तो विश्वास गरे, I have got trust, but then ऊ एकछिनमा उसको माइन्ड के हुन्छ कि उसलाई राख्नु सक्दैन, he says to another one, उसले फेरि अर्कोलाई अझ म्यानिपुलेट गरी हैन, अझ इन्क्रिज गरी कुरालाई. So information travel very unsystematically. Sometimes it get distorted also. Mistake पनि भइरहेको हुन्छ त्यहाँनिर. बुझ्यो? इन्फर्मेसन खास अर्कै हुन्छ तर अर्कै rumors भएर त्यो फैलिरहेको हुन्छ. Okay? So, and another one, spreading rumors and false facts. False facts हरु के भइरहेको हुन्छ? Spread out. जुन चाहिँ false हो त्यसलाई facts बनाएर चाहिँ spread भइरहेको हुन्छ अनि rumors हरु पनि spread भइरहेको हुन्छ. Responsibilities can't be fixed as the source of information can't be known. Whom to give the work, whom to assign the job, who is responsible for what, isn't it? So that is unknown. Nobody can blame to anyone. हल्ला भयो भइ त हाले अब हैन, कसलाई ब्लेम गर्नु. It's like that. Confidential information may get leaked. Sometimes in the offices also, in the you know like in the company, okay, हो यस्तो informal communication को द्वारा नै company को secrecy हरु पनि के हुन्छ, sometimes leaked out हुन्छ, कसले leaked भइराको हुन्छ. It happens like that. So these are the advantages and disadvantages and diagrammatical picture of common networks of informal communication. Okay, now the last portion is remained here in this chapter, and that is communication, oral communication, written communication. Very easy. Okay, so we'll be knowing later on, then the chapter will get over. Thank you.